Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat. You're watching iGyaan, and today we're going to be unboxing and taking a first look at the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8 Plus. Let's get started. Now the iPhone 8 starts at US $699. In the US, it's on sale right now, and it's on pre-order in India for a price of rupees 64,000 rupees as the starting price of the iPhone 8. The iPhone 8 Plus starts at $799 US dollars, or in India at 73,000 Indian rupees, which seems to be grossly overpriced. As far as the boxes are concerned, they're quite iconic with Apple style of packaging. So let's quickly open the iPhone 8 Plus box and see what's inside. The box color also seems a little bit different this time around with a lighter gray shade. First thing inside the box is a bunch of documentation. So you do get a quick start guide or a quick start card, which is a new style card with a lot of color on there, basically telling you what the buttons and ports do. You also get some other legal information and some Apple stickers, along with a SIM ejector tool. The next thing inside the box is the phone itself. You can see that it has a glass back panel this time around, which looks, to be honest, much more nicer in person than it did on pictures as well as video. Also inside the box are your standard Apple Earpods, which do have a lightning jack, and then you also have a lightning to 3.5mm dongle, which is included. You also get a standard USB to lightning cable and a wall charger, which is going to be different depending on which country you're buying the phone in. The same situation goes for the iPhone 8 as well, but we've got the iPhone 8 in this new gold color, which is a subtler or a simpler gold. If I remove the packaging from this, you'll see that this color is actually a lot nicer than the previous generations of gold as well as rose gold. A lot of people are really going to like this color. I personally really dig this color. It looks really nice. Also, the glass panel looks a lot nicer in person and in the hand than you would imagine it would. My initial thoughts were that it would look like the iPhone 4, 4S or even the 5. But in person, it actually looks a lot nicer as the glass. It softly curves into the edges. It feels really nice. It looks really nice on the back of the device. So the glass back on both the iPhone 8 as well as the 8 Plus allows now for wireless charging. So both these phones are running iOS 11. If you haven't already updated your previous generation devices, iOS 11 is already seeding out. So you should do that right now. There's a whole lot of new changes on iOS 11. You get the new control center with 3D touch, which you can customize as well. A whole lot of new features and shortcuts in the new iOS 11, definitely worth checking out. But if we do a quick one over with the devices, over at the front on the iPhone 8 Plus as well as the 8 is a 7 megapixel FaceTime camera. Below that on the iPhone 8 Plus is a 5.5 inch 1920 by 1080p display. This is a 401 pixel per inch pixel ratio. It is still an LCD display with an IPS panel. So you do get great viewing angles, but you don't get the deeper colors and the deeper blacks that you would on an AMOLED display. On the iPhone 8 is a smaller 4.7 inch display with a 1334 by 750 pixel resolution, which gives you a total of 326 pixels per inch. Now, while you're setting up both the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, the setup does ask you if you want to turn on the True Tone settings. And once you see the difference between the True Tone on and off, you'll see that the display on the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus is a lot more enhanced and shows a lot more accurate color than what I've previously seen. So both the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are rated at IP67, which is essentially the same rating that we saw last year on the 7 and the 7 Plus, so nothing great happening over there. Inside, however, is the new A11 Bionic chip with a 64-bit architecture, which is supposedly extremely faster. I'm going to run some benchmarks and see how that looks. If you talk about the cameras on the back, the iPhone 8 Plus does have two 12 megapixel cameras, one with an f1.8 aperture, this is the wide lens, and one with the telephoto f2.8 aperture. You do get the new portrait mode on the iPhone 8 Plus, which basically allows you to get new lighting effects on your portrait shots. So basically you can have studio style effects on your images without having to edit them or process them in post. This is a feature that a lot of people will enjoy. I also took it for a spin, got a couple of shots. They look decent, but you really need to play around with it a lot more to be able to get that shot. One of the most exciting things for me on both the iPhone 8 and the 8 Plus is the fact that they capture 4K video at 60 frames per second, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Now, we already shoot a lot of videos at 4K 60p or 4K at 60 frames per second, which looks absolutely buttery smooth from giant cameras. What I want to see is if we can use the iPhone 8 or the 8 Plus as one of our secondary or third cameras as a backup camera to be able to capture that shot and sort of put it in our post-production, use it as one of the third angles on our video, whether it'll look as good as it does from a DSLR. That is something that I really want to check out. But the fact that these phones can now capture 4K at 60p is absolutely impressive, and that is something that I was really excited about. Also, the phones do now capture 1080p video at up to 240 frames per second, which for slow-mo enthusiasts is going to be awesome, and what doesn't look nice in slow-mo. So the batteries are rated to be smaller on both the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus in comparison to the 7 and 7 Plus. How it lasts with the A11 chipset is something that I'm going to be checking out in a later video. If we do a quick one over with the device, over at the front, the design is almost identical to the iPhone 7 Plus with the iPhone 8 Plus. So you do get a big forehead over there with the camera sitting on the left of the earpiece, the display below that, and then the home button or the Touch ID button. At the bottom of the device, you do get two grills. One is a speakerphone, one is a microphone, and in the center, you do get the lightning connector. Over at the right, you do get your SIM tray along with the power button. And over at the left is where your mute switch is along with the volume buttons. On the back is the dual cameras, the noise cancellation microphone, and the dual tone LED flash. You can see that the iPhone 8 Plus does have a glass back panel, which, like I said before, looks much nicer in person and feels really great in the hand to hold as well. So it's something that you need to also protect because it's going to be a lot easier to damage versus the metal back of the iPhone 7 Plus. If you enjoyed our quick unboxing of the iPhone 8 as well as the iPhone 8 Plus, do let me know in the comment section below. What kind of videos would you like to see for the iPhone 8 or the 8 Plus? I do have the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, which in terms of size is much larger than the iPhone 8 Plus as well, but that display is absolutely mind-blowing on the Galaxy Note. So would you guys like to see a comparison between the iPhone 8 Plus and the Samsung Galaxy Note? Do let me know. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to iGyaan. And this has been Bharat. I'll see you guys in the next one.